Spartan Update Podcast. I'm your host, Ava Jackie. I'm joined with Jackie Bahari and our iconic foods teacher. How are you doing today?
Great. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. By the way, today is a bright and sunny 57 degrees. It's also my birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Guys, this is not about me.
Today it is.
Well, not for this next couple of minutes. So tell us about your little project that you're working on. I heard like a little bit about it, and I want to hear more because I feel like you have the more details.
Well, pretty exciting, and for us, for our foods class, which is creative foods, is now being held 3 periods, blocks 2, 3, and 4 for tomorrow. And we have the honor of having a Spartan alumni come tomorrow, who's Commander Jeremy Neff, who is at Fort Dix, and he runs up the food operations program for Fort Dix. And we have the opportunity to have his presence and his troop, some of his members of his command, come and do MREs, which are the meal foods,
like the ones that come in a bag.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, I watched those on TikTok.
Yes.
Have you ever seen there's a girl on TikTok who unboxes her food from in the middle of the war, and you can hear gunshots in the back, and she's unwrapping.
And just unboxing.
One time I watched her
I've
do
never seen
fettuccine Alfredo.
Wait, I've never seen
Yes.
that.
I'm so serious.
Yeah, so we're excited to have this opportunity, and it having Commander Neff, being an alumni, he has a project that he's doing with his under his command. So it was nice that he could include us and have my students, because they love all the Food Network shows and all the throwdowns and all the different projects. And so this is a great opportunity for our students to have that real life situation, but also, Commander Neff and his crew feed 800 soldiers every day, and they're doing it in 30 minutes. So he offered a challenge to us that we produce these meals in 30 minutes, like we would if we were out in the field. And we're going to have a series of maybe 6 different boxes. So my students really don't know what they're going to get until the day, and then we're going to put it together. So they're
it's
very,
like Master Chef
or
Chopped.
Chef,
Yes,
like
Chopped.
I love Chopped.
Yeah, so it's like Chopped, but a little more organized. And then I also have Commander Neff's chef, his XO, and a few of his first and second chef are going to be with
judges?
us. Yes, and they're going to help assist because it does need to be reconstituted, and there is a little bit of prep to it. So we're excited to have them here. And so tomorrow at 8:00 we start. We'll be doing 3 blocks, and we've done a little practice today. We're going to practice a little bit more, and just so we can run the scenario in 30 minutes. Yeah, so it's like Rachel Ray, 30-minute meals, but with MREs in the field.
That literally
that
seems
sounds so fun.
I kind of regret taking foods sophomore year online.
Online. Yes.
I literally had to make stuff at home in the block.
Yes.
Yeah. That seems really entertaining. And do they know anything what they're getting tomorrow? Is it just all a surprise to them?
Well, we have I was given there's 12 meals, so we could get any mix of these 12 boxes from the list. And there's some that are more popular than others, so we may have more of those than some, but we're going to be doing 3 parts of the meal. We're going to be doing the entree, the dessert, and a side dish. So we know that that's a possibility, and I know what some of the scenarios are. So we practiced on Friday, kind of knowing hey, if you get this box, what are you going to do with it? And then today we're going to kind of expand on that. So we, each student has an idea of what they can make, because our challenge is, yes, to do it in 30 minutes, but then to also maybe kick it up a notch and, add some flavor to it, add some spice to it, maybe serve it a little bit differently, because the challenge for the chef is he's feeding 800 people every day to make it interesting and make it flavorful. And so that's what my students are going to bring.
Wow.
So we're excited to to take that challenge because we love the flavor.
So when they like make it, is it gonna like be in a package or is it gonna be on like a plate?
No, it's going to be in the package. It's going to be real.
How do you do that?
Commander Neff is bringing it in. They have a heating system. They're done in pouches and they go into this kind of thermal pouch. And so basically, Commander Neff and his chef are going to help my students get that kind of heated and reconstituted. And then my students will take it from there and set it up and serve it and put a little twist on it.
That is like really cool.
Yeah,
I thought it was just going to be like the ingredients from like the meals and then
it's the actual
so this is legit.
This is legit.
This is
yep.
All right, don't see. Yeah, like right. Don't be surprised if I show up tomorrow.
Absolutely. We're there.
2,
blocks
3, 4?
2, 3, and 4. Yes,
and it's a white day.
Yes,
Ava might
so
be
welcome.
there.
Welcome.
I definitely.
Yeah, so we're excited and
there.
and we're. I said have an open mind. It's new to me too. I've seen them. But I've not worked with them, so it's going to be fun. And then to, of course, do it in 30 minutes and try to simulate as real life as we can.
Oof.
So
you should get like a. Do you have a projector in your room?
We
should get a countdown.
We're gonna I'll do a countdown. We're gonna be photographed. We do have Mr. Spaeth with us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tomorrow, and we also have public relations for Fort Dix coming as well
that's awesome.
To publicize us and because they do
not?
a newsletter.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have that too. So so a lot of fanfare for us. So we're excited.
That's like honestly really cool and I'm very jealous. That is do you know like some of the meals that could be there? Because I'm like curious like what they like eat in a day.
Yes. Well, pizza is one of they give you a pizza shell and sauce and cheese.
Yeah.
And then it gets a dehydrated beverage, which is like a Gatorade.
Yeah.
And there mac and cheese, of course, tacos, chili and beans, spaghetti and sauce and meat sauce. There's a chicken and like a chicken rice and sauce entree. Then there's of course condiments and spice and there's snack bags of trail mix type of things.
Yeah, like the mini like
applesauce, peanut butter, those type of things. And they also have like allergen-free, wheat-free, gluten-free options as well for allergen, awareness too. So so we'll see. We'll know what we get tomorrow. So
that is
that
honestly very very
so
cool.
fun.
Yes.
Let's take a little shift and talk about you and your story and how you ended up here in this podcast room specifically.
Yeah. Well, I'm also a new student at Ocean Township, so not a new student but a new teacher, and so I've had a tour of the building when I first came, but I've never been in this area, so it was nice speaking to Mr. Fulano about what was going on and setting up the media for tomorrow. And he's like, well, we have a podcast, come on over. So it was nice to have the opportunity to be here and see our operation, and I've heard you folks but not been a part of it, so it was fun to be here. So that's how I
where did you like grow up? Were you from like Monmouth County area or?
No, I've lived in Monmouth County probably like the last I want to say like 30 years.
Wow.
But I'm from North Jersey originally. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey, but I grew up in Montclair, New Jersey, went through the Montclair school systems and always liked the shore area. And I said, when I got older and kind of moved away and went to college, I came back and decided I want to live, nearer to the shore. So I moved to this area. So I've lived in Tinton Falls and I've been lived in Red Bank, been in a couple different places before living not too far from here. So
the shore, we're so lucky to live so close.
I know.
Yes, and with a beautiful weekend, right? It was nice.
Oh, it was beautiful. I heard it was not going to be like nice weather, and then it was beautiful.
Yes,
yeah, it's perfect.
Such a
Every
beautiful
single
Memorial Day.
And I know you mentioned college. What college did you go to?
graduated from Montclair State.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Montclair State.
Contact school.
Yes, so Montclair State.
I was using them, but I wasn't sure.
I didn't want to like
I
assume.
just had to double check.
I didn't want to
when you
assume.
said Montclair school systems, I was like, oh, college too.
She definitely went to
Yes.
Montclair, but then I was
Yes.
like, what if she didn't?
What if she
Yeah,
didn't?
Really
That would be a plot
embarrassing.
twist.
No,
a big plot twist.
It was kind of like a circle because I went through the Montclair school systems, but then I went away to school and I went to Centenary in Hackettstown, New Jersey, and I got my associate's degree at Centenary. Then I decided, let me transfer, and I transferred to University of New Haven in Connecticut, and did 2 years there, and then I came back and had life do its thing to you, and so I got off track and ended up, I want to, finish up my schooling and go back to school. So I went to Montclair State afterwards. It wasn't my first school.
Yeah.
So I'm a nutritionist in my education. So I
wow.
completed my training at Montclair State in their, their nutrition program and dietetics program. And then, I moved after I graduated from high school. I moved out to, actually about 2 years later, I moved out to Colorado and did,
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, I lived out in Colorado for a lot of years, probably about 12 years,
Oh, wow.
and studied out there and got
Wow.
my certification out there at out in kind of outside of Denver. Metropolitan State and University of Denver out there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's like, this is going to sound like a really dumb question, but like, did you feel like a difference living in like Colorado and like living in New Jersey? Like,
oh yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
could,
Oh
like,
yeah.
the air, right?
Well, firstly, it's the Mile High City, so
Yeah.
it's 5,000 feet, and it's very very dry, but the sun shines really every day, and it was so different coming from New Jersey and being having like the really strong accent, and I used to I'm a lot different now because I've kind of settled down, but as a young person I used to talk with my hands, and I was very very dramatic, and
I always
very
like that. My hands are not involved in the conversation. Just don't
yeah.
consider me speaking.
And then going out there where everybody's kind of a little bit low key. My boss and the folks I work with were like, do you take a breath? They were like, because you talk so fast.
We're known for like being like really fast talkers. I always get like people are like, you talk way too fast. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of, different. Like it took a while for me to kind of settle down and, kind of slow down a little bit.
Well, especially like this area, because like the tri-state area, we were always like such like a fast-paced moving area, especially like the city, like it's like go, 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 go.
Yeah.
But like once you go down south.
is gone when you go out there. It's changed a lot. Now it's become much more, cosmopolitan than it was when I moved out there in the late 80s. So a lot of development had gone out there, and I had the opportunity. I had a fun job. I worked for the Denver Broncos, so I was in sports feeding. I worked for the concessionaire for Mile High Stadium,
cool.
so I got to do football, baseball,
my dream
soccer.
Right there.
Yeah,
I want to go into sports.
Yeah, so I did the work for the concessionaire, and what I did was I managed the liquor license for the city and county of Denver, because they can't serve can't serve liquor. So with that, taking care of all the feeding areas in the VIP area of Mile High Stadium. So anywhere, and the press, I took care of all the feeding for the press, the cheerleaders, the VIP boxes, any of the catering sites. That's what I
That's
did.
so cool.
I'm like very jealous.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, so I did that for a lot of years, and then I got to travel when football wasn't in town. I would go and travel, and I got to go to San Jose to do hockey for the Sharks, and then I went to Cleveland for basketball. I went to Baltimore. I went to the World Cup in Chicago.
You went to the World Cup. You did You just said that so casually. You said it so casually.
Well,
you've been to the World Cup.
Yeah, well, we're working. It's not. It
it's
sounds
not
all
like,
glamorous, but you work a lot of
you're
hours.
there.
But you're there, and you really
You're
get to
there.
experience it, and from the food service perspective. So it's really fun to be a part of it, but also you're working hours. It takes at least 8 hours. We're working at Mile High Stadium, weeks to fill that stadium because it's 70,000 people. So it's a lot going on. And they say we're the biggest party, going on during that, during the football game.
Yeah.
We really are, because there's a lot of remote operations that go on that, the customer doesn't see. So the fan doesn't see. So it was fun. Good experience.
1,000%.
Yeah.
So how did you end up becoming a teacher?
Funny you ask. My it wasn't in my radar, years ago. I was kind of doing, the volume foods. I ended up taking, kind of getting away when I moved back home to New Jersey, and I started working in nutrition, and which was always, my hobby, but to make it my life. And I ended up taking a job working for a major grocery store chain as their store nutritionist. And basically my job was to kind of improve customer service and sell, vitamin lines within the grocery store operation. So I kind of got interested in that. And my customers were like, Lori, you're always helping us and you're so knowledgeable. You should be a teacher. And I was like, so I was, I was like, thank you. And so I was kind of thinking about, I've been in that job, over 21 years. And I was like, what should, I really need to see what the possibilities are. And so I submitted my information to the Department of Education and spoke to my friends who had been teachers, and the timing, was right. And I started subbing at the intermediate school and made some connections here. And, it was kind of like, the perfect
stars aligned.
The stars aligned. And the teacher, retired and got to know some people, and I came in and it kind of worked out. And it was just a great opportunity for me. Wow. And then to be able to teach, what I love, and being the family consumer science teacher. So that again is, it's kind of like, when I tell people, like, they're like, what? I'm like, I know. I know. It's like, it's so, I tell all my students, hang in there, make it happen, do what you love. And they say, do what you love and you never work a day in your life. And, it's so true, because you do enjoy it, but you work hard and it's enjoyable and it's rewarding. So
steps to get there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that they had a foods course at the intermediate school. I thought they took
that
away.
either.
No, I don't. I was a substitute there.
Oh, just like in general.
I was a general.
Oh,
teacher.
I was gonna say.
I wish they had it.
No, I remember they did when my
away.
Sister was there. She took a consumer science or like a home ec.
Took it away.
Yeah. Well, now everything is more, media based, and there's a shift, more to technology. So it kind of moved away from that. But I think,
it's
things.
still important.
Yes, it is. It's a life skill.
Yeah.
Right
now it's important considering I don't even know how to I feel like I'm going to set fire next year when I go to school.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
It's definitely a life skill, and it's something like, you need for your own development and it's fun, and it's also an outlet. Like I find,
baking and all
food is, you need it to eat, and you need to have some skill, but it's also a source of enjoyment.
Yeah, there's such like a variety of things that you can and it's kind of like a canvas. Like if you think about it, you're making like whatever you want.
I wish I took the foods class. Once I made Ava a simple grilled cheese, and my nail polish was all in it. Like my nail polish, and it was like bright pink, and it was in it. And I was like, here you go. And we didn't notice until.
Disgusting. You were
like, I can't make a simple grilled cheese without that happening. I need help.
It was disgusting, but
basic skills very important.
And
kitchen management very important.
You needed to survive, and I literally learned how to boil an egg perfectly on TikTok this weekend. Really? That's what I did.
Oh, right.
That's what I did this weekend.
Yeah.
But because I don't like hard boiled eggs because the yolk kind of grosses me out a little bit.
Then wait, how do you eat it? Wait, what are you saying?
I made them I don't like the hard boiled, hard yolk. It's custardy in the middle.
Oh,
it's not. It's you know how a sunny side up egg. Yeah, soft boiled.
Soft boiled.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe that.
Yeah,
I don't know. But it gave me they made a whole different tray and put a bunch of different eggs and how much they boiled them for.
So now you're a chef basically.
Yeah, maybe I keep it low key.
Watch out, she's coming.
I keep it low key. I mean, if you need an extra contestant tomorrow, I'm available.
She might set fire to the kitchen,
Nice
but she'll be.
Or if you want like a judge,
we'll be in good hands. You're welcome to join us. And Commander Neff and his staff are going to be judging.
I might hang out.
We're looking for speed, accuracy, and flavor.
That's so cool.
That's what
they get like a little rubric.
Yes. Yep, that's what we're going for.
Is your class like mostly seniors, or is it just like a mix of everyone?
It's a mix. It's
really?
Grades 9 through 12. I have
freshmen
a nice.
take it too?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have a nice variety of ages and abilities, and so it's really fun.
I like that because
really
besides like
nice
gym,
level.
it's not like you don't really get like a mixed class with all the 4 grades.
Yep.
So that's like
very nice.
Cool. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Honestly, I wish they did more classes with like mixed grades because I feel like it's either like juniors and seniors are together, or like if you take like an AP,
you get to know other people in other grades.
Yeah.
You get all skill levels, and it's nice, and everybody learns from each other, and I think you just have a more balanced experience.
No, yeah.
I feel this class is pretty mixed.
Well, they're only juniors and seniors. You can only take it if as a junior or senior. Yeah,
I know that.
Fun fact. There you go.
I guess wow.
I hope tomorrow goes well for you.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you.
You will
so
find
much.
me there,
Appreciate
most likely.
Yes, well, you're welcome. Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed and
Appreciate your
incredibly
so
jealous.
much about you.
Thank you.
No
so
idea.
impressed.
Thank you,
Very
ladies.
impressed.
Thank you guys so much for watching.